Good morning, dear language lovers. Today on 21st January, Tuesday, 2025, we are going to start our language activities by going through the major aims of the Hindu daily. I'm Chintu M. Raju from Success Garten. Dear language lovers, as we know, this session is purely to generate language awareness by going through the major aims of the paper and to see how words have been structured there so that we can use them in our daily communication. We go with the first insight of the day. Lifelong imprisonment for RG car case convict. We have got a standard sentence where the doer will be lifelong imprisonment. We start with an adjective lifelong.
Lifelong.
Lifelong will act as a single word, lifelong, lasting for the whole of a person's life. Lifelong imprisonment. IMPRISONMENT. As we know, ment endings must be nouns.
Imprisonment.
Imprisonment. So imprisonment, the accent falls on the second syllable. Imprisonment, the act of putting someone in prison. Lifelong imprisonment for RG case convict. That is a very important word, CONVICT. This has got two pronunciation based on the grammatical position. If it is a noun, the accent falls on the first syllable.
Convict.
Convict, there are only two syllables. Someone who is in prison because they are guilty of a crime. If it is a verb, the accent falls on the second syllable.
Convict.
Convict. Convict. Convict. Now we move to next news item. Stalin urges CMs to oppose the draft UGC regulations. Stalin represents MK Stalin of Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Stalin, what does he do? He urges URGE. That's very important. Verb come noun.
Urge.
Urge. It can act as a verb as well as a noun.
Urge.
Urge. We can observe that the middle R is silent. You strongly advise or persuade someone to do something. What does he urge? CMs to oppose. OPPOSE. So that is very important verb.
Oppose.
Oppose with two syllables. Oppose. The letter O has got a sound. Oppose.
Oppose.
The accent falls on the second syllable. To disagree. To oppose the draft UGC regulations. Stalin urges. Stalin does urge. Does Stalin urge CMs to oppose the draft UGC regulations? Stalin urges. Doesn't he? Now we move to next news item. Grishma gets death for Sharon's murder. Grishma gets death. She's getting death penalty. You get is a very important verb in English language.
Get.
Get, obtain. You get death. Death stands for death penalty. DEATH. So that is a noun from the verb die.
Death.
Death. That sound is very prominent. The end of life. Death for Sharon's. You can see apostrophe Sharon, apostrophe S. Of Sharon. Murder. MURDER. So that has got a very interesting pronunciation.
Murder.
Murder. As we know, the letter R is silent and the first letter M has got a sound also. Murder.
Murder.
The crime of intentionally killing a person. Murder. Sharon's murder. Grishma get death for Sharon's murder. Why does Grishma get death for Sharon's murder? Grishma gets death for Sharon's murder. Doesn't she? We go to next news item. Study modes inclusion of 179 groups in SC, ST, OBC list. Study. STUDY. So it's a very important verb come noun.
Study.
Study. That R sound is very prominent. Still, the E. Study.
Study.
There are 5 phonemes. Study.
Study.
Study modes. You examine something carefully. Study. Mode. MOOT. Mode has got a single syllable.
Moot.
Mood. You suggest something. Mood. Study modes. Inclusion. Inclusion is a very important noun from the verb include inclusion, endings must be nouns.
inclusion,
Inclusion, the act of including someone or something as part of a group.
inclusion,
Inclusion, there are three syllables. Inclusion, the accent falls on the second syllable. Inclusion, steady modes. Steady does mode, does steady mode. Why does steady mode? Steady modes does indeed. Now we move to the next item. 2 installments of Social Security pensions to be disbursed from January 24th. 2 installments, INSTALMENT. As you know, ment endings must be nouns.
installment,
Installment, the letter A has got O sound.
installment,
Installment, one of several parts. 2 installments of Social Security pensions to be disbursed. Disburse, DISBURSE. When you disperse something, what happens?
disperse,
Disperse, we can feel the sound S twice. To pay out money, disperse. To be dispersed, that is usually passive structure. Now we shift to next item. SC asks Kerala, Tamil Nadu to decide which committee will be better to take care of Mullaperiyar Dam. It's a long sentence. The doer is SC Supreme Court. What does it do? It asks. It's a beautiful verb.
Ask.
Ask. We put a question to someone. Ask Kerala, Tamil Nadu to decide. Decide is a verb from the noun decision.
decide,
Decide. We can see that letter C has got a soft S sound. You choose something, decide.
decide,
Which committee? COMMITTEE. It has got a very interesting letter combination. 2 M's, 2 T's, 2 E's. Committee will be better. 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 So it has got different pronunciations in US and UK versions. In US,
better,
better. But in UK,
Better.
better, the T has got very important prominence. But in US, T has got a passive pronunciation only.
better,
Better, better,
Better.
better. Okay, that's very important observation. Now we come to last news site of the day. Center lifts ban gives not for sugar export. Center is the doer. It lifts ban. Lift is a very important verb with multiple meanings.
lift,
Lift. Here, lift means you end a rule or law. Center lifts ban. BAN, ban. So ban is again a verb as well as a noun.
Ban.
Ban. It can act as a noun also. You officially order that prevents something from happening. Center lifts ban gives. Gives. GIVE. When you give, what happens? It's a very important verb.
give,
You offer something to someone. Give, given. Not means support. For sugar, SUGAR. The letter S has got sh sound.
sugar,
Sugar. EXPORT. Since it's a noun, the accent must be in the first syllable.
export,
Export. Sugar export. If it's a verb, the accent shifts to second syllable.
export,
Export. Sender lifts ban. Sender does lift ban. Does sender lift ban? Why does sender lift ban? Sender lifts ban, doesn't it? Ban is lifted by center. All the language properties can be used here. The language lovers, our interest is to see the lexical position of a word in a sentence. Then only we can construct our own sentences. And we must give extra care for the pronunciation of each sound, because in English, sound can be very much tricky. I wish you all the best in your language journey. Have a great day. Thank you very much.